when you go pee?
Yes, when you use the restroom.
Guys.
Fellas, wear gloves. Hey y'all, welcome to Stivers Homestead. I am Zach.
And I'm Jen.
And today, it is Cowboy Candy Day.
Yes, so y'all actually inspired us to do this. We talked about it quite a few times on our lives. We grow jalapenos and my stepdad grows jalapenos. And his jalapenos are producing like crazy.
Yeah, we only got like 3 plants here for jalapenos. We did a lot of different, we have a lot of pepper plants, but not a lot of the same variety.
So he can't use all his. They don't have a whole lot of time to can, so luckily I get most of their leftover stuff that they don't use on the daily. So he gave me about 3 Walmart bags full of jalapenos. We've got them over here in the sink. I'm washing them. We're gonna cut them up and we're gonna make some cowboy candy because y'all told us to. So we're pretty excited about it. If you haven't heard of it, it's really good. We've had it, we've tried it, we just haven't ever canned it. Say hi.
So, you got a blue mouth, little sucker action.
Yeah, and we are busy today. That is not the only thing we are doing.
Yeah.
We'll turn you around here in a second and look at our table, but we are just preserving. It's been a busy week as far as doing other things.
Yep.
So the garden exploded during that time and now we're having to figure out what we're gonna do with all this stuff.
Yep.
So that's what our day's like.
So let's show you what we got here, what all is gonna happen.
All right.
Okay, so here is the harvest. This is about, what, 2 harvests?
Yeah.
And this is all from our garden. So we got a bunch of zucchini. These are the mini white cucumbers, which are really cool and they're very good.
And all the other cucumbers. We're gonna make some more pickles.
Bunch of them. Butternut squash. That's more cucumbers. We have a few corn here sitting on, we actually got that from a local farmer here. We always just get a bushel from there, but we're gonna have those later tonight. All the tomatoes. And then a couple wild cross-pollinated zucchini and squash there. And one Jack B. Little pumpkin.
And our Chinese red noodle beans.
Oh yeah, I forgot them over here.
They're sitting here because I'm gonna do some stuff with them. Here's our bushel of corn over here in this chair. We always do this every year. There's a farm down the road. It's called Galrine Farms. If you're local, you might know what that is. They grow all kinds of stuff, and every single year we go late July, early August, and we get a whole bushel of corn, and it's about $20 for what, you think, 60 ears?
Yeah, I'd give you that.
About 50 or 60 ears, so not bad at all. It's all non-GMO, all organic, and we freeze it. So we're gonna show you that too.
Are we gonna show them that too?
Yeah, we're gonna show you that too.
So cowboy candy and how to preserve corn.
Yeah, so we've already shucked it and washed it and all that stuff, and then we freeze our corn because it's just easier. We freeze 4 ears in a quart, you know, freezer baggy thing, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
And whenever we want it for dinner, we pull it out because there's 4 of us in this family and it thaws super quick, and we cook it and we eat it all year long, and we don't have to wait until summer to have corn.
Yeah, and kind of our rule of thumb with anything that you're gonna freeze, don't let it go past a year. That's just kind of, if we think that we'll eat it within a year, we'll probably freeze it.
Yeah.
Anything that might go past that, we make sure to can it. And this corn doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
It won't even make it close to a year.
No, it won't. So we're doing that too. So let's go look at the jalapenos. All right, so on this side we've got banana peppers, which we're going to either can or freeze. I haven't really decided yet. It's a lot, but not a whole lot, so we haven't decided. I've already started washing this whole basket full of jalapenos, and then we have this whole side of the sink over here is jalapenos, and we have our water bath going. So it's heating up so that it can sterilize our jars, and then we're gonna water bath this jalapeno candy. Someone actually just sent us this recently, so now we have an official one. We love it. Thank you so much. So let's get at it.
Okay, so I'm gonna get started chopping on these jalapenos. Sorry for it's angled down. I got you ready for me to do some chopping. So cowboy candy is kind of like a sweet pickled jalapeno slice, if that makes sense. So we're gonna have a little bit of pineapple and that different stuff in there, which Jen will go over exactly what goes in it. I'm just the cutter. So but that's kind of what it is if you're unfamiliar with it. Just kind of imagine a sweet pickled jalapeno slice. So it's going to be good on, say, if you make nachos. It'd be awesome on a burger. I actually just had a jalapeno burger yesterday at a restaurant, so I'll probably be doing that with these. Then they're just good by themselves, just to eat like it would be a pickle. But you can put it on anything. I even like taking this kind of stuff out mixing it with, say, some actual pickles and dicing it up for like a little chow chow or a relish or something like that. So that's some of the different things you can do with this instead of just freezing your jalapenos. And then, yeah, just eat it too. It's delicious. That's why it's called candy. All right, so let's get to chopping. Oh, if you don't deal with hot peppers very much, and I know a lot of our people out there are gonna be like, a jalapeno's not that hot. Okay, it might not be for your taste buds, but it really is for your nose. Let's say you touch your nose, your skin, it burns your skin a little.
And when you go pee.
Yes, when you use the restroom.
Guys.
Fellas, wear gloves. I promise, I learned the hard way in that situation. But yeah, anytime you're messing with a hot pepper, those seeds, and when you're cutting, it's gonna get on your hands, and it's hard to wash off. So, what's up, baby? Yeah, she over watching Peppa the Pig. Wear gloves anytime you cut any kind of hot pepper. Let's get at it. All right, 12 pounds of jalapenos are now cut.
Yeah.
That was a lot of cutting.
Crap ton of jalapenos.
Yeah.
Look at all them. I knew it was a lot, but I didn't know it would be that much, so that's fun.
All right, so one thing we're doing, we've looked at Cowboy jalapeno recipes, but we're really making this one our own, and we'll see what it tastes like. So one thing that we saw a couple people do, but not a whole lot of them, was pineapple. So they would take like a crushed pineapple can that you would just get already canned up and throw it in there with it. Well, as most of you know, my father passed away this past weekend, and a lot of people send fruit baskets and flowers and all that stuff. Well, my work sent a fruit basket that had a pineapple in it. So we're like, all right, why not? Let's keep this thing as...
Don't want it to waste.
That's right. So we're going to cut this pineapple up. I'm going to take all the pineapple out, and then we'll kind of mush it, I guess, to kind of get it not chunky. And that way it can kind of absorb in. And while I do this, I'll show you how to kind of get it all out, and then Jen's going to start on the brine.
Alright, so obviously most important process of canning, water bathing, or pressure water bathing is getting your jars sterilized. Oops, fogged up. So they're doing that, and I'm gonna get those out and get going. Alright, so Zach crushed the pineapple, and we've got some juice, and I'm gonna throw the crushed pineapple bits in because I think it'll be really good. I think it'll add the sweet to the hot. In goes that. Dirtying up all kinds of dishes.
Top down.
I'm gonna add, I'm honestly just gonna kind of guess it. I need some liquid, but I also have to do more than one batch, so I can't use it all. And then I'm just gonna add some water. This is just your brine. Alright, we're gonna do 2 cups of sugar. This is just regular sugar. You can use organic or whatever you want, but this is what I have.
And you know, all of this is dependent on how sweet you want it. So what we like to do is we'll start with 2 cups, and then we'll kind of taste the brine to see how we like it. If it's sweet enough for us, we'll leave it at 2 cups. If you want to add a little bit more, you're more than welcome to.
Alright, we're going to do 2 teaspoons of garlic.
Throw one more in there for good measure.
Alright.
I like a little garlic.
I'm going to put a teaspoon of turmeric.
Turmeric?
Turmeric. A teaspoon of celery seed. And a tablespoon of peppercorns. You don't have to use peppercorns. You can use cayenne or whatever kind of hot seasoning you want to, but we're using peppercorns.
And we also like the look of peppercorns in the can jar. It's pretty cool, and it has good flavor.
And last but not least, a teaspoon of Creole, which is this. It's Creole seasoning. We use it on everything. And it's also got some cayenne in it too, so that's what we're gonna use.
If you don't have a jar of Tony's Creole around you, you need to get some. It's good on everything.
All right, and then turn it on high. You wanna mix everything up. I bet that tastes really good with those pineapples in there and everything. And a lot of people don't like pineapples. You don't have to do that. This is just kind of an added step that we're doing.
So they bring it to a boil?
Yep, bring it to a boil.
And then add the jalapenos?
Yep.
Alright, that's next.
Alright, it's coming to a boil, so now we're going to put the jalapenos in, not all of them, just as many as it can hold, and boil it for 5 minutes.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of put some in there, take them out, fill up the jars, keep using the same brine and adding to it a little bit here and there.
I'm going to need your hand.
You're going to need my help. Can't do it by yourself.
No, I don't want to touch them.
Alright, they're rocking and rolling in there, so we're just going to bring it to a boil and wait 5 minutes.
Yep. Alright, it came to a boil, so now we're going to put them in our jars. So we're doing pints. Got a big old elbow. Your big old elbow. We're doing pints because I think quarts would just be a lot. You would have to use a lot. So I think this will be a good amount to where we can pull it out and throw it on nachos or eat them one by one or do whatever.
Okay, they're hot. Oh my goodness, I ate one and it lit me on fire. But we've got all the jars, well not all of them, we got quite a few that are ready to go on into the wet bath. So we're gonna wipe the lids clean, we wipe them with a little vinegar, and then we'll put the tops on and we'll get them in the canner and they go in the wet bath for
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So we've got 9 pints.
We're gonna have 12.
Yeah, we're gonna have 12, but it only holds 9, so we're gonna go ahead and get these 9 done. I ate one, very hot, but so good. I could literally eat the whole jar. Oh my goodness, but they're hot.
They about killed me. I'm not a big fan of heat though.
I love heat, so I'm okay. They're hot though.
Alright, so you just want to make sure that your lids are covered.
About 1 inch coverage over the top.
Yep.
Bring that back to a boil, which it's already starting to come back. It's been heating up for quite some time. So once it comes back to a boil, you water bath them for 10 minutes and then you take them out and you're done.
Lid on. Boom. You got 15 pints of cowboy candy. Look how beautiful that looks. Awesome. Is it so beautiful? But I'll tell you one thing, they're hot, at least for me. Jen has.
I think they're perfect.
Yeah, and you think they're hot? And
Wyatt didn't try them.
He didn't try one. The brine itself will make them a little sweeter as they sit in, which that'll be a little bit better for me. But Jen, however, wants to just eat the whole thing as hot as it is.
So good. I'm cutting cucumbers again. I feel like I'm doing this on every video.
Yeah, cutting cucumbers, more pickles.
More pickles.
All right, now if you came to join this video because you're like, I thought we was blanching some corn, how do I freeze this stuff? And now that's time. So we're gonna quickly blanch some corn, throw it in the ice bath and freeze it. This will be super quick and easy. But if you have any corn on the cob, this is really the only way that we preserve it just because we eat it so fast. You can this, you can make your own cream style corn, regular corn, however you want to. Take it off the shuck and throw it in a can. More than welcome to do so. We love fresh corn on the cob, so we're gonna keep it froze and keep it blanched. So the first thing you need to do, get you a couple pots going and get some water boiling. So we got 2 pots that we're just gonna run. We'll throw them in there. We're gonna give it a quick 5-minute blanch. So just bring it to a boil, put your timer on for 5 minutes, and then as soon as that 5 minutes is up, you're gonna drop them in an ice bath to cool them off real fast. That just kind of seals into the blanch. This is the way we do it. Like I said, there's probably others that do it a little bit differently, but this is how we've done it for years. So once we get done with that ice bath, we're then gonna throw them in some freezer bags, mark them with the date, throw them in the deep freeze, and call it a day on the corn. So let's get at it. Cannon's hard work, huh? Look at you. Are you comfy? Hey, we got Cannon to do, girl. Oh, Lord. All right, once you get your water to a boil, you just want to add your corn in. Okay, sneak a couple more in there. What do y'all think? Oh yeah, get in there. Okay, now we're gonna let that come back to a boil and let it go for 5 minutes. And then when one's done, another one's ready. So we're gonna get this one filled up too. 5 minutes is up on this one, so it's time to get these bad boys out. Drop them straight into the ice. Bow. What? Boom. We're gonna call these done too, so we'll get these in the ice bath real quick as well. Okay, while I got all of those in the ice bath, I went ahead and restocked our 2 pots, and so these just need a quick blanch in the ice. So then we're just gonna take them out, and then we're gonna set them on a towel to dry. Okay, the first batch is now drying. We're gonna let them dry out, then we'll get them in the freezers bags. Freezers. That was weird how I said that. Freezer bags.
I have got a whole basket of Chinese red noodle beans. So I got done cutting the cucumbers and Zach's still working on the corn. So in the meantime, I washed all my Chinese red noodle beans and I cut the ends off, and now I'm cutting them up into green bean size. That one's a little bit longer, but green bean size. And I'm actually going to freeze these too. So it's the exact same process as the corn, except you only blanch them for about 30 seconds to a minute. They don't need a whole lot of blanch time because they'll get soggy. And it's simple as that. You take them into the ice bath after you blanch them and let them dry off just a tad, and then put them in your freezer bags, label them, put them in the freezer, and you can bring them out for stir fries or sauteing, whatever you want to do. You can put them on salads, you can do whatever you want to do with them. So while I was doing it, I just kind of wanted to let y'all know, because a lot of people have asked what we do with them. We mainly just eat them, but when we have a whole bunch like this, we can't eat all these for dinner. So I freeze them and I treat them just like their regular green beans. So there you go.
And then once they've had a chance to dry out, you just put them in your freezer bags with whatever it is and the date. And then you stick them in the deep freeze, and that's how you quick and easy preserve your corn, just like that. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed that. We have been canning and freezing all day.
Busy, busy.
So we actually just got done with our live, and I'm kind of glad that we waited to wrap this video up, because you all wanted to see the deep freeze.
So we're gonna give you a whole look here. It's kind of a messy area, but we're real, so we're gonna show you everything.
Yeah, it happens.
So even though it looks a mess, it is organized. These are boxes of egg crates. These are the kids' water bottles, so they can get to them. But these are boxes of egg crates that we use for our eggs. That's our pool section, floaties, goggles, balls, beach balls, all kinds of stuff. That's our pool bag that we use. Some harvesting bags as well. My dehydrator sits here when I'm not using it. And here is the deep freeze. So it's pretty full, as you can tell. And we're still in the early season, but we've got our corn, we've got zucchini bread, we've got Chinese red noodle beans. So underneath the corn is all the zucchini that we have frozen. There's bags and bags and bags of it. I took an inventory today, so I know what we have, how much of it. So when I pull something out, I can mark it off the list. All the zucchini bread is under there, and under these Chinese red noodle beans are just some store-bought frozen veggies that we have stored just in case for the winter time and stuff like that if we were to run out. But that is it. We use this deep freeze for all kinds of veggies and also for deer meat when we freeze it. And then we also have a freezer connected to our fridge that we use too, but it's very small, so this guy gets the bulk of the summer freezing stuff.
So this is what we have left. These are the jars that we just showed you of our jalapeno cowboy candy. And we have tomatoes, we have zucchini, we have one squash, one white cucumber, which those are pretty good. They're not, in my opinion, as juicy and flavorful as a regular cucumber, but they're pretty cool. I like them.
And we have onions and our fruit basket, which has our okra and peppers, bell peppers, and a bunch of fruit flies. So So
the grapes were not grown by us. This is a fruit basket that's my work actually sent to us when my dad passed away. But the stuff on top is the things that we grew.
So tomorrow I'm gonna tackle the tomatoes and the zucchini and make some more bread. And then the table will be cleaned off once again until the next harvest.
So this is the fun part, right? You know, this is what we work hard for, and at this point you're like, man, I am over it. We're in 6B in Kentucky, so when you get to this point, you're kind of getting tired of all the harvesting that you're doing, but every time you add more to your deep freeze or you add more cans to your shelving to last throughout the winter, it makes it all worth it.
Yeah, it does.
So we hope you all really enjoy this video. Raylan wants to get up in here. Say hi, everybody. All right, we're gonna tell them bye here, so let's give our little exit. Bye. All right, so the kids wanted to get into the end here. We really hope you all enjoyed this video. We love giving you all canning and freezing tips and just to show you what to do with your harvest. So we really hope you enjoyed it, but this is when we call it a night.
Yeah, it's about bedtime here.
Yep. So we hope you all enjoyed it, and we will catch you on the next one.
Love ya.
Bye on 3. Bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye.